Every corner of the Deadfire babbles of the devastation from Magran's teeth. And Aothis marches on Ukaizo while I juggle armloads of enemies. This is no coincidence. Nagati is testing me, I say. If you have spent any time in the Deadfire at all, the myth of lost Ukaizo can be no mystery. Akira, and with good reason. They say the beaches of Ukaizo spanned impossible horizons, and its towers graced the light of distant stars. At night, I even... but it is nothing. Under Wodika's gaze do we keep order. Atop Nagati's seas are we tested. From Ikuhu's bowels do we carry wisdom back to the tribe.
You sure that's wisdom?
Revelation comes from unlikely places, soldier. I say you should have learned this on the battlefield. The gods want this for us, I say. We have come this far to restore order and earn back our empire. So, Watcher, do we unite and sail for Ukaizo? Akira, to Ukaizo and the prosperity of the Huana. Crossing the waters of Andra's Mortar will not be easy. The open sea is cruel, and the storms do not forgive. No, I say. Nagati teaches us that even the mightiest ship can sink. I would need water shapers to tame the furious seas and muzzle the wild storms. What do you know of my water shapers, Herald of Bareth? Akira, if you recall history, then you know why I am protective over the guild. My water shapers are the levy holding back Rawatai's advance. An adept standing at the prow of a war canoe is enough to send the fleet scrambling for the shallows. This reminds me, I owe the Hazanui a basket of koiki in remembrance of the Battle of Nakaro Atoll. Akira, you think so? I am counting on the Hazanui seeing through my condolences. While the problems of Aothis and overindulgent admirals plague these waters, I have summoned the masters of water shaping to Nekataka. Now would be the time to confer with Guildmaster Mairu, but she does not answer my summons. Akira, I would sleep better at night if I could hang more of my concerns on easy answers. The guild can suffer no setbacks. If Mairu shirks her duties, her queen would know the reason. Nagati, do not abandon us now.
Indeed.
Did the Queen summon everyone to the palace?
Akira, I'd never seen Aruihi run so fast.
Do you think the logic would come through?
Slaughter. Think anyone survived?
As you like.
I think not.
Go no further. There is a situation in the guild hall. All is under control, I say. But the building is closed until Myru cleans up the mess below. Nothing beyond the likes of us, I say. Naga swam in from the waterways of our sanctum. We pressed back until they fled underground. Then Myru gathered her forces for a stand at Pariki's tomb. I am to guard the staircase, while she routs the last of them. Kira, but Myru is fierce for her years. I do not know. With great purpose, they throw their bodies back to Rikuhu's bowels. I say, this is personal. They strike with anger, not conviction. We are water shapers. Onikaza knows we can walk over a few snakes. Myru, though, I say she would not turn down reinforcements. Not snakes, I say. Unless they brought a battering ram. Ha! I say you will have to run fast. She could cut through Naga like a harpoon through blubber. I will remain and dispatch any snakes who slither past you. Good hunting.
Myru forbade me from following her, but I say Ngati would not want me to miss this. Oh, where to begin? The list goes on, I say. I am the prize water shaper of Nekitaka. I am also the son of Ngati, as you can well guess. Not that I let such things get to my head. Then let us be off. Ngati's chosen will bring his foot down on the back of every wriggling snake. Lead on.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
How long do you reckon it takes? No place to end up like this. The season of harvest is here. Oh! Just like that.
I got it.
Trouble. I'm not going anywhere like this.
Snakes. Oh, that's the stuff.
Spot on. As you...
Too many, even for me. No time for that, I say. The rod of the deep. Ugh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance. No time, wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes. Pitied is Ngati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
I shall... so.
The wheel. How it tugs at me. Akira. And how bright you look. At least in death, I can complete a thought. My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door. Pitied is Ngati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching. You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
You might? It's beyond me.
And where do you think I'm going to put it?
Very well.
Tread cautiously. And where do you think I'm going to put it?
Just like that.
Take him down!
Crave da fila fearless.
I shall make it so. I fear not. As you like.
Have they kept it down here?
Oh, this would be a great fishing story.
Holy gone, but it's beautiful. And I'll bet smart as a whip and just as mean.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making? I am Skirilophus, Guardian of the Isles.
You ever consider a nickname? Just give it some thought, is all I'm saying.
I would see this vessel of yours someday, but we will return to that. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana. This prison is built on a foundation of their lies. You stand in the sanctum of the Water Shapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art, an art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people. One struck in a different time, when the gods showered devotion on Huana. The guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no water shapers to remember them. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian. You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing. Believe what you will. My duty to the archipelago is all that matters. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings. My gift to Periki. My covenant with the Huana. Another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free. Is your loyalty to a queen of lies so steadfast? She may not know of me, but she is complicit in this crime all the same. You owe her nothing. I will tolerate your curiosity. No, my soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves. Very well. I give you one chance. Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me, and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison.
I shall make it so.
I can feel the weight of this pit diminishing around me. Do not stop now. The next ward. Make haste.
Oh? Indeed.
The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra. Yes, the Huana put me in these chains, but you struck them off. I do not forget. Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes, bellows of anguish echo over the wind. And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have. Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened. You do not jest. So his was the heart I felt beating in my city. For what did the Guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report. No, to lose a teacher of Myru's skill while Rawatai points their cannons at us? Send every bird for my master water shapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Neketaka now. I once told Myru she was not allowed to retire while Rawatai's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say. Pariki was a whaler before she took up Nagati's art. I say her largest trophy was a secret, well kept. Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire. Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her. Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished. Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say, and Myru's after her, all at the cost of this beast's freedom. If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost. What became of the dragon, Watcher? If the power of this beast strengthened our guild. No, no, I say. Nagati close her teeth around your boat and Wodika scrawl your name in her log of disgrace. If my apprentices struggle to learn Nagati's art, then we have no hope of replenishing the ranks. And I do not have the luxury of patience. I cannot keep Rawatai in check if they do not recognize our strength. The Guild can outlast this, but our enemies will test us beyond what we can endure. You think I do not know this? An ally of the Crown would do anything to preserve our way of life, to see that the Huana prosper, I say. Even in desperate times, this falls beneath the expectations of the Kahanga Crown. You may see yourself out. Wait. Water Shapers have kept this city in the hands of the Kahanga. A queen cannot do this alone. You may work off your debt to the Crown. I will swallow my pride if it keeps an ally under my roof. Thank the goddess. Pray that she finds you worthy of service. My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials. The Huana are strong, but our foes are stronger, richer, more relentless still. I say that the gods have delivered us an advantage we sorely need. It is beyond time that we rid ourselves of the trading companies. We have studied the chart of our ancestors, seen the Deadfire as they saw it. Matario Cozy will lead us home again. It used to be that the strength of the trading companies grew by the lengths of an eel's belly. Now they grow fast and unchecked, feeding off all they find. It is my responsibility to defang the serpent before it bites down on my neck, and I need all the help I can get. My guards apprehended a Valian agent prowling in the shadows of the Brass Citadel. By his own admission, he was there to blow up Rawatai's black powder stores. You wish for me to spoil the surprise? Akira, very well. You must pick up where the Valian agent left off.
Not exactly subtle.
Akira, I do not judge if you take your delight in the flame. After the powder house is destroyed, our prisoner's testimony will point the way to Director Castol. You must not fail me. You will have to infiltrate the powder stores east of the Brass Citadel docks. I leave it to you to live by the sword or walk by the shadows. Here, the agent's explosive. Akira, good. I can only wonder what powers pull at your attention. For Ngati, I say you must be a tricksome fish. For Wodika, I say order must be restored. The gods will thank you, but not half as much as the Huana.
The Brass Citadel. You're the Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth. The Grand Secretary Atsura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs. Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right. Her office is at the back of Imperial Command. She is busy organizing other matters. But I am sure she will grant you an audience.
As you like.
I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off-limits. Private property of the Royal Deadfire Company, that's what. Sorry, my orders come from the Hazanui herself. All it would take is one stray flame, one errant spark. No, I'm sorry, but you really don't understand.
With sails unfurled and sword held high, to battle for glory and Rautai.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
Why does your Ronga carve his name into a rock?
The last time
The
I
Ronga
shit out with some
Nui,
soft-handed
and it's a
runt.
commemoration to show what he built.
Oh. Then did your Wakaru also write their names on other stones?
Pirates sighed and wept. One stood bold, the Hazanui. She raised the banner for all.
Well, that's not nice. All done.
Oh, I shall.
Stop right there. The powder house is closed except to officers of the Royal Deadfire Company. What are you doing here?
Hey, watch out. Let us end this! Nope.
Oh, good.
Kiddo, whack him any harder!
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
Just like that.
That order's too tall. Yeah.
Yes.
That order's too tall.
Yes!
There's a walloping!
I shall make it.
Hey, that was not bad. Yeah.
You must gather your... before venturing forth.
Could be a fight.
Crave.
Let's go!
Oh, good.
Very well.
Hey, kiddo, whack him any harder!
Finish them!
Just like that.
Oh, indeed.
We got trouble, folks.
That's it!
Good. That's right!
Will do. As you like. Yes.
Where do you
lasso!
Not happening.
Ack! 1,000 swoles he offered me. I should have charged 10 times that.
Payment for igniting Rawatai's stockpile of black powder. Do we have that correct, Andakio?
Ack, it is so, Highness.
Did Bereth give you the authority to dispense law in my court? Do not ruin this for us. Director, you stand between Wodika's justice and Tangaloa's open mouth. Has the time come to amend your statement?
With respect, Your Highness, these charges are absurd. If that man is being paid, it is not from my pocket.
You expect us to believe that? This reeks of gutless Valian subterfuge.
Peace, Hazanui. I invited the Watcher here as a witness, and I dare anyone to find a more credible source. Watcher, please state your name for the Kahanga court. Did you witness the explosion at the Brass Citadel? Akira, then it is as I told our guests before.
Then let's get on with it. I want to know what the Watcher saw.
This is madness. Queen Onakaza, I would never do anything to threaten the peace between our people.
Worry not, Hazanui. Under this roof, facts are the coin of the realm. Tell us what you saw, Watcher.
What? No, that's not... This is some manner of jest. Watcher, tell her.
I knew it! Release this snake to me, Queen. I want to see Rawatayan justice done.
That will be enough, Hazanui. This was an attack on my city, and it falls to the Huana to judge the sentence.
No! You cannot do this! The Songrette, the Republics will...
Considering the disgraces on your head, I say not even the Republics will bother to defend you. You are to be stripped of rank and sent to the gullet for your remaining years. May the bowels of Tangaloa scour the taint of guilt from your soul.
What? You cannot be serious!
An ugly business, I say, but it is done.
Done? I've still got dead to bury and a district to rebuild. This is just the beginning for me.
You are entitled to some recompense, Hazanui. The Director's holdings rightfully belong to you.
That'll certainly get me started.
Then the matter is resolved. After so much struggle, it was a moment's work to cripple a nation. The difference means little, and your honesty, Akira, refreshing. Join me in the garden. I would speak of our future in detail. The Valian serpent has lost its head. The Rawatayan shark its teeth. We have made it too costly for either of them to tarry in the Deadfire.
I'm trying to picture a Valian serpent. With some kind of feathered hat and one of those collars with the ruffles.
The trials ahead will make this seem the scattering of toy soldiers. But in the eyes of history, your work will be the death knell of their incursion. We are united in the search for Ukaizo. You will go with the full support of the Crown, after Aethys and the homeland of the Huana. When my people know their past, their future will soon follow. I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Neketaka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki. My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong. They say you fought a detachment of warriors on Motare Okozi. Then you have seen their fury firsthand. The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach. I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's iron fleet. Sail for the Isle of Oriokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Neketaka. There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Wahaki are not a trusting people.
That symbol. It looks like the one we saw on the abandoned ship.
You went into the jungle for animal hides, I say, and found yourself in an empty clearing. Akira, silence is wise. You turned around and retraced your steps back to your ship, where it was safe. Not if you cannot listen. If you came to blunt my teeth with chatter, try to keep it short. We remember the old compact with the Neketaka Queen. Do you have her treaty words? Akira, the Queen must be desperate to send you, I say. Rasare will be expecting you inside. Seeing as you've earned your way up from nuisance to guest, find me if you feel like trading.
Did you notice their face paint? Maybe the spear's a gift for us?
Silence. The outsider must leave. Oriel Koiki will not be parceled off and bought with foreign lies.
Ruasari would never let that happen. Where is your confidence in our Ranka?
You are the problem. We do not track dirt in our home.
We are no better than the outsiders if our Mataru act like inhospitable savages. Where is the courtesy and welcome of the Wahaki?
If you have such love for outsiders, let this one speak for himself.
There. Would you deny Burapu his first favorable omen of the season?
If the outsider turns on us, I say I will drag you through Tangaloa's maw with me. For all our sakes, may I be proven wrong.
On behalf of those who remember our manners, welcome to Oreo Koiki. How the outsiders enjoy their vows. The Huana pair off, but we need no documents or witnesses. When it strikes Rusari's fancy that we should sleep under one roof, we do so vigorously. Some think I influence her judgment, but they have the wrong of it. My back is too fragile for the weight of authority, I say. She is our Ranga, and the strength of our tribe. I have never seen her without a mouthful of koiki. Even in battle, she wears a bandolier of fruit. A spirited, passionate, and very hungry woman is my Risare. Ikira, I say circumstances have made us rough around the edges. Outsiders come with cannons, nets, torches. They do not come to talk. We safeguard any land that the trading companies have not stolen out from under Anakaza's throne. The islands will fall if the tribes do not recall our past and Ngati's covenant. I cannot speak of lost Kaizo to an outsider. That is not our way. We lost much of ourselves when Cataclysm scoured the Deadfire. Somewhere among the islands, there's a place where we... Ikira, my apologies, but I should say no more. Ngati bade her followers to protect the islands, the tribes, and the luminous Adra. For this, she gave us the power to shape her domain. If we fail in our charges, the birthright of the Huana disappears. The Wahaki remember this. The Kahanga? They forget. Ask.
Her face paint. You don't suppose...
I am the Ranga of this tribe, and will not hesitate to send your soul through Tangaloa's maw if you threaten my people.
You have the gift of our hospitality during this audience. Do not abuse it.
But will our hospitality be returned?
The loss of Mbeta has soured me to outsiders, I say. The Queen sent you to remind us we are vassals. Is that all? Patience. More pressing matters command our attention. You have the peace of this court, but we are not here for idle chatter. You will speak of your intentions. Now. Queen. I am thinking you are very free with this meaningless outsider word. Foreigners hold the islands upside down, shaking them to loosen their riches. Onikaza gives them comfort. Akira, these are not the actions of a queen. Bah! Then she never should have let the foreigners take a step onto Deadfire soil. You think the Queen is cunning, but she is on the brink of losing her power. Vicious. Not a word that crosses a diplomat's tongue lightly. Will you show me how vicious you can be, outsider? I like this one. You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire? Trading in Huana is a crime that even Onikaza could not ignore. To buy and sell kith is the work of monsters. These slavers hunt the waters around Oreo Kuiki. Like cowards, they shy away from the deeper jungle. They steal my people from their fishing boats and sell them like pigs at auction. Where is Onikaza to stop them? Someone must teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance, I say. We will get along well, I say. Our enterprising foes clump together in a small fortress on the tip of Crookspur Island, northwest of Nekataka. My love, Aparo, lost his sister to these creatures. Akira, more of us will vanish if we do not cut out the heart of Crookspur. Tangara, call off the warriors. I grant our guest the freedom of the jungle.
As you say, Ranga.
If you would come and go on Oreo Kuiki, prove yourself a friend of the Wahaki. Do not speak the name of those who felled mighty Ukaizo. Their spirits are unwelcome. We do not hide. We are protecting a way of life that others would trample under their boots. The trading companies would strip the land that the gods gifted us and unmake the works of our ancestors. There is much to protect in the Deadfire. I know only that they clang and clash like foreign names.
Your Excellency, I come to warn your people. Your presence among these ruins is an affront to the gods. You must remove yourself, lest you face the gods' wrath. The timeline of the gods is not for mortals to understand. But even their patience shall wear thin, especially after this warning. Your people cling tightly to their history. But where are these designs among your arts? Where is the carved Adra in your wooden huts? These places were not built by the Huana, but by an ancient people from a distant land. I have seen your murals, and I know that you will recognize this. It was my people who built these places, and now I come before you bearing their warning.
Why do you stare so? Akira, outsiders know better than to draw close to Oaxaca lands. We leave the symbol of the War Club as we have for generations. A warning, I say. A reminder.
That war club looks like a much older version of the leaden key insignia.
One which goes unheeded. I know only that they clang and clap. The Oaxaca show outsiders that we know their deceitful face. My ancestor knew this face well. She recalled its every hateful curve to the Oaxaca histories. We wear the bone-white grimace of our enemies and take power from it.
You might find this interesting. I'm not going anywhere like this.
Good.
That's right!
Oh, indeed.
Right on target.
I shall make it.
Well, as long as I don't get caught. All done.
Tread cautiously.
Just like that. Say your prayers. So good.
Got to try something else.
All right, but I'm keeping what's in there. All done.
Shh. We're not supposed to talk with anyone. Who are you? An escaped slave? You're sure? What if it dead ends, or there's spiders, or we have to swim for it? I'm not a good swimmer. Oh, right. Yeah. It'd be worse if we stayed here. We'll go quiet as we can.
I see the... to the ice.
Just like that. Glory be to God!
Let us end this! Yes.
That wasn't half bad.
I shall make it so.
There's a weapon! Take him down!
Oh, indeed.
Just like that.
Oh, that's not it. Trouble. Great.
I'm not going anywhere like this. That's it!
I've got it.
I see trouble.
Can't whack him any harder!
Just like that.
Yeah!
Right on target.
Very well.
Say your prayers.
That's the stuff.
It's beyond me.
On it. Enemies ahead.
Yes.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Good.
Oh, indeed.
I need something stronger.
Let's go.
Very well.
I think that's beyond me.
Just like yes!
As you like.
Ready to brawl?
There.
Yes.
Hey, watch out.
Say your prayers!
Oh, indeed.
Crookspur is a blight on the archipelago. I pray that Ngati drags the island down with both claws. What say? What say? If those parasites drew their final breaths, I would hear of it. While Onakaza plays at diplomacy, we are the spear in the guts of our enemies. Tell Onakaza that the Wahaki accept her authority. If the time comes when she needs to show foreigners the breadth of her power, we will be there. The hospitality of the Wahaki is yours. Respect our ways, and cause no trouble.
My scouts tell me that you sail from Oriokoiki. Do the Wahaki pay the crown obeisance in whatever eccentric form suits them? You have united the Huana with our missing limb. Ukaizo looms on the horizon, bringing the past with the future. Together, we will show the Huana how to cross it. I have always known that Ukaizo was no myth, but I did not expect an outsider to show us the way. Nagati makes fools of us all. Take the helm of your ship, Captain. My fleet will follow and water shapers will clear the way through Andra's mortar. And the enemy's fleet, if it comes to that. May Amira's feather grant you favorable wind, and may Tangaloa open its jaws to our enemies.